Hello everyone, my name is Rishiki. At first I would like to say that please kindly subscribe my channel. So today I am going to read a horror story. Okay, so in our today's horror story, there are four parts of the story. That is Rosie and her mother in the new city. What the girls did. And Rosie is happy. Okay, so now let's begin with our story. Rosie and her mother. 8 years old Rosie stood outside her school, waiting for the maid to come and pick her up. She looked longing at the mothers of the other children coming to pick them up. Her mother died of an illness a few months ago. The day her mother had died, Rosie had gone around the house looking for her. Her father had told her that her mother had gone on a long journey and would return after a few days. A maid started looking after Rosie. However, Rosie kept asking her father, "When will my mother come back?" Sadly, her father had no answer. As she grew older, Rosie realized that her mother would never come back. Though she terribly missed her, yet she learned to accept her mother's death. When Rosie was 12, her father got a promotion and was transferred to another city. Rosie and her father moved into another house in the new city. In the new city, unlike most of the children, Rosie was not at all excited about moving into a new house. She was reluctant to leave the old house as she still felt the presence of her mother there. Moving into a new place would mean all the fond memories of her mother in the old house would lost forever. At first, Rosie had refused to move, but her father gave her a tight hug and convinced her that she would not regret it ever. The new house was spacious and roomy, and they were just two of them. Things did not get better. Now that her father was promoted, he had to hold more workload than ever. Many times her father would come home very late after work, so she always ended up being alone at home for a long time. One day her father was late than usual. Rosie lay in her bed trying to sleep but was too frightened. What the girls did. When Rosie called up her father, he told her that it would take him a few more hours to reach home. Rosie then decided to call a couple of her friends over for some time. When they came over, she suggested that they should keep themselves occupied by playing board games and cards. After playing for some time, the girls felt tired of the games too. "What do we do now?" asked Rosie. "I will tell you a story," said one of her friends and started saying, narrating the story of a girl who had once seen a ghost. Hearing the story, the other friend suggested that they should try and call a ghost. The girls felt excited and brought out the board and dice required to summon a ghost. However, Rosie was not too sure and started sobbing. "I'm too scared of all this. Please stop this," she said. The girls consoled her and decided to stop. Rosie is happy. Seeing that Rosie was so upset, her friends asked the reason. She then told them about her mother had died when she was very young. For some reason, I remember my mother, said Rosie, and she burst into tears. Rosie then ran towards the washroom to wash her face and freshen up. As she came out of the washroom, she was in for surprise. Seated on a chair right next to the television was a beautiful woman. She had long black hair and her eyes were pretty. The three girls gasped in shock. "Who are you?" asked Rose's friend, quivering with fear. "I'm Rose's mother," said the woman with a smile. She then turned towards Rosie and said, "Don't ever be scared of anything in life. I'm always there beside you, watching over you." Saying this, the spirit disappeared. The girls looked at Rosie in wonder. From that day on, Rosie was a very happy girl. Okay, so our story ends here. If you liked my today's video, then please like and comment my video. And also subscribe my channel to listen to more such stories. And also to follow all my videos regularly. And don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.